Hey, Scooter. Okay. Um, don't freak out. It's not quite as crazy as it all sounds. I mean, once you put everything together and really take it measure by measure, just figure everything out. It's not anything you don't already know how to do. So, okay, just a few things I wanted to talk about. Okay, the first four measures, you're going to want to take those and just loop them over and over and over again because there's such a huge dynamic contrast that you want to make that like a night and day kind of difference. So practice that like this. And just keep doing that. Like, see how big a difference you can make with the piano and the forte. Play the piano like as soft as you can possibly get. It's kind of tricky to do the double stroke roll really soft, but if you can work a lot on that, like that'd be really impressive right off the bat. Um, let's see. Okay. Um, this whole solo has lots of drags in them. That's the two little bitty 16th notes that come before a lot of these, like that rim shot there at the last line. Um, those you want to make sure you don't do those in time. Um, like they need to fall right before the beat that they're actually on. So like at measure 57, that'll go. You don't want it to sound. Just punch them in like right as close as you can get to it without crunching them all together. So like that. Okay, there's two spots where I did some kind of different sticking to make it work better. Measures 13 and 14. Okay, you have. It's kind of sloppy, but the transition between those two, you have the 16th notes followed by more 16th notes with the drag in the middle. So if you tried to just go right left across that bar line, it wouldn't work. So I went and the last two 16th notes of measure 13, I did two rights and then another right on the first one at 14, and then the drags I put in with my left. So if I played those two measures without the drags, they would go like this. And then when I put them in and go. So yeah, and the same thing happens on measure the whole section at measure 57. You go. So you keep doing that over and over again, and just anywhere where you have the last two of those, I'm doing two rights. So again, that section without the drags would go. And so on and so forth. So just kind of mess around with that and see if you can make it work. Okay, the rolls in the 16th, in the 6/8 section on the first page, those are all only in the space of an eighth note. And so if you try to do a normal 5-stroke roll, like if you try to use that here, it's gonna be really killer to try to fit it in that real fast space. So I'm going. I'm doing those rolls like triplets. I'm going. So right, left, right. And so right there at the beginning, to pick up to measure 33, I'm gonna go. So like that, and it's really useful whenever you get to measure 45. You should go. Yeah, so that just makes that a lot easier. Don't really worry about the sticking that they have there. They're wanting you to go. that up to tempo, it's I even have problems doing that. So that'll just make it all a lot cleaner if you just do your rolls and triplets. Okay, measure 87 is just nuts. The rhythm without the drags is gonna go like. So in time with the measure before it'd be, and you have to fit the drags in that space. So the way, okay, if you actually timed it out right, it would go like. But so that sticking again, I'm using the right left before all the accents. But whenever I try to cram all that in fast, it really ends up sounding kind of just the same as those triplet rolls that I did up there a minute ago. So with the measure before, it's. Which is not what you, I mean, it's really not right, but at that fast tempo, I don't really see any other way to fit it in. So, yeah, you might try that there. Okay, I mean, that's all the specific stuff. Just in general, make sure you get all the accents in. Make those just stand out a whole lot over over the normal notes. Focus a lot on making those drags really clean. The dynamics, obviously, there's lots of dynamics on this one. The one you played last year didn't have a whole lot, but this has some crazy ones everywhere, like on the whole line of measure 36. I mean, obviously, those are all over the place. So, I mean, you can watch how I did it on there, using the different spots on the drum, just being really decisive how you do that. So just